YouTube family, it's your girl me DJ. If you are new here, I'm literally rolling the red carpet for you. You're so welcome. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, you are also welcome. Guys, today I am actually doing a very serious video. This video is actually highly demanding, but I want you guys to know that this is disclaimer. I am not a travel expert. I don't do travel consulting. I'm not a travel consultant, okay? But then I have done some research that I think will help one or two people or help some people, okay, regarding the health and care worker visa. So if you don't know, the healthcare assistants and the support workers, they've also been added to the shortage occupation list, so they can also apply to the UK, to come to the UK as a skilled worker. In this video, I'll be telling you the requirements you need to actually apply for this visa from wherever you are in the world, okay? And then the process, the steps that you need to take to acquire this visa, and lastly, the cost, what the money it will cost you to get here. And before we go deep into this video, I just want you to know that this visa is point graded, in the sense that they run a point graded system. So if you are used to the Canadian, that's the permanent residence, the Canadian permanent residence, you know that they grade the application on points. They want to know your English proficiency, your qualifications, the money you have in your account, you know, something like that. That will just give you a glimpse of how this UK skilled worker visa will also be treated. And then also is a tier 2 visa. A tier 2 visa is usually for people that are coming on employment basis into the UK. So in case when you are applying for this visa, you apply for a tier 2, if that makes sense. You need an employer to actually offer you a job, to give you a job. So when they give you a job, they give you what they call certificate of sponsorship. That's what is called COS. That is what you now take with other things to apply for a visa. For the point graded system, you have to acquire 70 points before you can be granted a visa. So usually the COS, that's the certificate of sponsorship, that will be given to you by an employer, or it can be an hospital or a care home. It carries 30 points, and then that's what shows that the hospital or the care home, they are the ones sponsoring you to the UK. Like they are it's just like an invitation letter. They are the one inviting you to the UK, and that alone carries 30 points out of the 70 points. So you see that you can literally do nothing without the COS. So next, guys, you will need an English proficiency evidence or certificate. They just want to know, can this person speak English? Can you understand English? This is an English speaking country. I learned that all you need is a band 4 in your IELTS, and I don't really have full knowledge about if it's gonna be a general test or an academics. Usually for nurses, doctors, and other medical professionals that are under this health and care worker visa, we do academics. But for carers, for HCAs and all of that, I don't really know which you will do, but I'm thinking it should be the academics. So other requirements you need to boost your points are the DBS certificate. We know it as DBS here in the UK, but it's actually police clearance certificate. That's what we call it in Nigeria. Another thing that will also boost your point is the tuberculosis test certificate. Also, you must have some personal savings. They want to know how much you have in your account. Can you even sponsor yourself? What if things go south? Can you even manage yourself in the UK? And then according to my research, you must have about £1,270 in your account to also facilitate your visa. And presently, pounds to naira is, I don't know which country you're watching this from, but I am a Nigerian, so I'll base it on the Nigerian currency, which is naira. So presently, £1 is 740 naira. Okay, so just do the math. I'll give you a rough estimate of how much you will spend as this video goes, so you need to watch this video to the very end. However, guys, the UK has not made an official announcement of the requirements they need, but I think they just left it to the discretion of the care homes and the hospitals that will be your employer. So all these requirements I am stating in this video are the ones I've seen from different agencies and different hospitals and care homes in the UK. Then you ask me, who are the people eligible for this type of visa? Anybody can actually apply. You don't have to be a nurse or a doctor. Minimum requirement is GCSE, and that's what we know as WAEC, or in Africa that's what we call WAEC. That's the West African Examination Council exam, or the School Living Certificate exam. That's the SSCE. So if you have, that's the barest minimum. If you have that, trust me, you can apply. And I think averagely you should have nothing less than a C in your English, your mathematics, and what else? I think that's all. English and mathematics, you should have a C. You just want to know that you have some form of formal education. They want to know that you are illiterate. Okay, so next, guys, let's talk about your curriculum vitae. That's your CV. Is it vitae or vitae, whatever? So that's your CV. Okay, when you're searching for a job, you will need your CV. Like I said, you don't have to have a formal clinical experience. You don't have to be a nurse. Well, there are some nurses or medical practitioners that actually have a certificate, but they don't want to write exams, to travel to work as a nurse or whatever in the UK, but they feel they can actually apply for this. Of course you can apply, but then if you don't belong to this category at all, you just have your GCE or you have your normal degree in other courses from university, you can also apply. So for your CV, all you have to do is arrange your CV properly, of course, as if you want to apply for a normal typical job, all right? And ensure that you put everything, everywhere you've worked, just put it in it. Actually, most of these employers will put it there. The employers in the UK that are recruiting healthcare assistants from all over the world, they put it there that you don't have to have a formal training or like in healthcare and all of that. But we know how these things work. It's actually better to have a bit, even if it's a volunteer job. So if you've done any voluntary job related to healthcare, related to all this ECOWAS, WHO stuff, no matter how small the organization is, as far as you've assisted or done something with people that have disabilities, people that have autism, even if it's taking care of a family member that has a disability or that has stroke, or you've taken care of someone's child that has whatever it is, a health condition, just add it to it. Just try to get one care home or one hospital that you can easily join. If that's convenient for you, you can go in your weekends or your free hours during the week, if you do normal 9 to 5 or whatever, just to have a bit of idea about healthcare. Because you will do an interview, even if they screen your CV, they're happy with you, they will do an interview for you. It's when you pass that interview level, that's when they will give you the job. They will ask you some questions about healthcare. If you fumble, my dear, it's over. It's over. So just try to familiarize yourself with the hospital environment. I know, let me speak for my fellow Nigerians. There are many Nigerians out there that are not nurses or doctors that don't actually have clinical experience. Of course, I don't expect you to have clinical experience. So try to familiarize yourself. It will boost your potentials. It will just show them that you are the one. Give them reasons why they should take you. Leverage on it. Go to hospitals if you have friends that are in the healthcare system. Ask questions. Volunteer. Start volunteering right now. If you can, try to register for some basic life support courses, ACLS, well, maybe not ACLS, not advanced, but BLS. That's the very basic one, basic life support. They will teach you how to do CPR. You're in a resident home, you are feeding the resident. People that live in care homes are called residents, okay, just so you know. And you're feeding the resident is choking. What will you do? In basic life support, these are the things they will teach you. Know things about first aid, how to do CPR, how to help someone that is choking, a child that has autism, stuff like that. Very typical things. UK is trying to actually employ in large scale, and they are not employing just from Nigeria, they are not employing just from Ghana, they are employing from all over the world. It will be a large scale employment, so you have to show them why they should pick you. And on your CV, you don't have to put only a paid job there, only whatever it is that you've done, just add it to your CV. Trust me, it will really boost you up. Some of these employers will write no experience needed, but we know how this thing works. They want to pick the best. and you should leverage on it. You know, be prepared. Next, I'd like to talk about who is an HCA. I've been speaking with many grammars. HCA, healthcare assistant, domiciliary social worker, social worker. What? Who are these people? So, an HCA is an healthcare assistant. And what are your job descriptions? So, literally, all you do is just help the patients with their feeding, maintaining maintaining physical and environmental hygiene, cleaning their mouth, you know, washing them up. If they pass stool, move their bowel, you clean them up, you change pads and all of those stuff. So for the domiciliary social worker, these ones go from house to house, like personal houses, sometimes care homes. You know, they move from one place to another. Why support workers? They just stay there. They stay in the care homes or the patient home. And what do? You just give the patient medication. This is your morning medication, your afternoon, you just assist them. For support workers, you are supporting, as the word implies. These people that you're taking care of, some have disabilities, some have mental or physical disabilities. Okay, so you just support them. They are not clinically sick, they just have disabilities. All you are just doing is supporting them. You are boosting their lifestyle. You know, sometimes you tell them this is the time you have to clean your mouth, you assist them to have their bath. You don't have to actually help them to have their bath. You just tell them, go into the bathroom, you provide what they need for them. You're just supporting them. Sometimes you take them out, take them for strolls, take them to the cinema. You know, you are just supporting them. Pick the outfit they need to wear that day, pick the outfit for the day, and those little things. Guys, I just wanted to know that before you apply for this type of skilled worker visa, this tier 2 sponsorship visa, you're coming to work as an HCA, a support worker, or a domiciliary social worker. It's actually a very demanding job. I don't want you to actually take this job up because solely for the money. Of course, the money is a motivational factor, whether we like it or not, but you have to be mentally ready. I personally am a nurse. Even nursing is stressful here in the UK. I'm not even going to lie. That is the reality check. You will leave the honeymoon phase of, yes, I have arrived in the UK. You will leave the honeymoon phase. What will remain with you is the reality. So there are quite a couple of websites that actually advertise jobs for healthcare assistants. And while applying, you have to ensure that you are applying for the ones that have tier 2 sponsorship. Don't just apply for the ones, because you will see many advertisements and some are just meant for the people that are already residents in the UK. You have to pick the one that is specifically for people that are outside the UK. That is, you need sponsorship, tier 2 visa. And some of the websites that you can get jobs from include indeed.com or indeed.co.uk or something like that. I'll put everything in my description box. We have Total Jobs. There are some agencies also. So some of these agencies, I'll put everything in my description box. And then guys, I'd just like to put it out there that it can be actually very frustrating trying to secure a job in the UK. It is quite stressful and demanding. It can be frustrating. There are times you will want to give up. All you have to tell yourself, remind yourself why you're embarking on this journey. Remind yourself some of the benefits you will get to enjoy when you get here. Those will be your motivation. The fact that you don't actually need to go to school to come to the UK to work as an HCA. Many professions require you to provide a formal certificate. You bring your family. Yes, it's actually very possible to have dependents with you. Your family, either your wife, your husband, your children that are usually below 18 years old. You can bring them in with you. You are really legal. You can enjoy so many benefits. You know, free healthcare system and all of those things. Trust me, it's worth the fight. So now guys, all this grammar I've been speaking since morning. Let's talk about how much they will pay you. I'll actually talk about how much you will spend. Averagely, as an HCA, an healthcare assistant, you will receive like £19,500 per annum in the UK. That's like £10 per hour. And depends on your contract. I don't know how many hours you will work in a week. So usually at entry level positions as an healthcare assistant in the UK, you start with 17,500. Yeah, that's like the estimate. Okay, so as you get experience, as you advance in the in the pathway or in the career, they increase your salary, so you can earn up to like 26,000 pounds per annum. If you ask me, I think that's not bad. There are different locations. It depends on what you're looking for. If it's Manchester, just type Manchester there. It's going to bring you some of the healthcare assistant vacancies in Manchester. If it's London, put it there. It's going to do the same for you. So you know, there are some highest paying cities for healthcare assistants in England. The highest paying cities for healthcare assistants are Nottingham. Is it Nottingham or Nottingham? Nottingham and Plymouth, and they pay £11.35. London, Manchester, Bournemouth, Birmingham, Leicester also include in these highest paying cities in England. So if you don't have a specific choice, you can actually try to narrow down your search to these cities if you don't mind. This information I'm actually providing to you guys is actually based on my own research. So next, guys, I'll be telling you how much you will need to have or you will spend to acquire this visa. And then I am a Nigerian, so I will provide some of this prices or costs in naira. So pardon me if you are watching this video and you are not from Nigeria. Just try to convert it to your own currency or do your own research regarding the prices. So firstly, guys, let's talk about the visa application. How much will it cost you to apply for visas? It depends. Are you single or you have dependents? And it also depends, is the visa 3 years or is above 3 years? So for 3 years visa for one person, you need to have £232 per individual. Okay, but if you want to apply for visas that are above 3 years, I think 5 years, 4 or 5 years, you will need to pay £464 per individual. So that depends on your choice. It's your personal choice. And then, guys, one of the requirements you need to actually apply for this visa after getting your job, getting your COS and all of that thing is that you should have about £1,270 in your account as savings. They want to know if you can even cater for yourself. Of course, some employer will tell you that they will cater for your first month in the UK, and then some of them might pay you for your flight if you are lucky enough, while some will not. So if they won't, you also have to sort your flight. During your interview, ask many questions. Don't be shy. You can actually talk them into trying to help you pay for your flight, like giving you full sponsorship. And some might tell you that they will be taking it from your salary when you get here gradually. At least it pays you, while some will not even take it back from you. Averagely, I would say for connecting flights, which is the cheapest option, you will get like £600. You need to pay for your TB test, which in naira is usually about 85,000 naira. Then you pay for your IELTS test, which is also around that 90,000 naira. So for Nigerians, I did like a total estimate of all of this cost, okay, in naira. So in naira, you will need nothing less than let's say 1.5 to 2 million, roughly 2 million naira. I know this is loads of money, but then if you do your 2 plus 2 and if it's equals to 4, meaning if you think that that's why I told you how much they will pay you for before telling you how much you will spend. So if you look at how much you earn at the end of this thing and the money you're gonna spend, if it's worth it, why not? So guys, I'm done with this video. If you find it very helpful, please kindly give it a big thumbs up and send this video to somebody, anybody. I know there is somebody that you know that needs this video. Please send this link especially. Please send it to them. God will bless you as you do so. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Just click that subscribe button, the notification bell, the bell like symbol, so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. All right, and then I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, you know how we do it. Peace and light.